You're not what I expected.
For what it's worth, I'm very sorry for the part I played in your death.
Sorry about the murder. You're all right in my book, Envoy.
Hopefully you made an ally here today, Envoy.
We'll definitely be seeing them again. You all but guaranteed that.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about this.
I never really expect them to be happy about anything. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's talk about it in camp.
Hey, get around me. You're supposed to check in before you...
The Adherents only see us as soil to feed their dung. You, Adherin! You herald the end of our way of life! You are a scourge upon our city! The citizens of Paradise have come to hear the truth. They need to know what will befall us if we do not deal with you. You may lie to me, but you cannot lie to all of these people. You only take what power we give you. Wait, stop! I wasn't finished! The adherents have come quietly. They will not take us by force, but with rule.
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. You... what?
Oh boy.
Envoy, tell me this isn't true. When an Imperial envoy is killed in the streets, the motive is irrelevant. We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands without resistance or fear. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Oh my gods, Ludwig is going to eat us alive. She will do the talking. The best we can do is grovel.
She sounds like a wonderful person.
There's nothing to be done. All we can do is brace for the inevitable, though it may damn us in the end. Oh, yes, that. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, and even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical. Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire is at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side. Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be on to something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all. Would that I were certain of anything these days. I won't ask you to put your soul on the line, but I am asking you to make connections, to seek help wherever we can find it. If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time. My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade. If we have anything in common with Animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge. Answers. Nothing more. We need all the help we can get, even if it means appealing to Animancers. I believe that covers everything. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Heelguard, Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Inquisitor Ludwig, so kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
As does yours. Let me deal with him, and I will get back to you shortly. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence! You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Oh, gods, Ludwig.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the Envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
Awfully generous for the ambassador to take the fall like that. I wonder when this will come back to bite us.
We should be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us at our weakest. What say you? If you only knew the restraint I'm showing.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. You're right about the second part. Clearly I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
She is going to be a problem. Oh, that was nothing. Ludwig already despises me. You deserve a sporting chance to avoid her wrath. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirans don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad, unhinged. A fair point. No one survives this place without losing a little sanity along the way.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful this time of year.
We can head to the Eastern Gatehouse when you're ready to go to Fjord.
Never a dull moment when you're around.
I knew you'd be back. I knew you'd be back. Good. You made it.
Well, no one's come to claim him. So those ashes.
Envoy. On the contrary, Paradis believes it can help you.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
Adherents are all around us. It behooves us to be discreet. Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone unnoticed. Take this. We deem you worthy. This time, we trust you will remember our gratitude.
Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about it... Anything. You know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change your mind... The offer stands.
Okay, Amaku, I'll keep that in mind.
It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. And since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future. What part? The part where you set free an assassin who succeeded at killing you once already? Right, must be that part. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Now you're looking towards Emerald Stair. Whole other kind of deadly out there. I mean, if you think you've seen forests, think again. Emerald Stair is where nature goes to try out some new stuff. The trees there are fertilized by the corpses of people who thought they knew what they were getting into when they got there. But past that is the strange stuff. Ruins, spirits, and other things that you should steer clear of. Considered it, sure. I wouldn't be much of a guide if I dropped you off at the edge of Dawnshore and said, good luck. Good to be here. We've got a bit of a walk ahead of us. You might want to get some rest. Anyway. If I must.
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. What I find interesting is how you handled him. You really had him at a loss when you let him go. Me too, for that matter. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. Not many in your position would have let him walk away. I think the Living Lands has a way of wringing the tenderness out of those who survive it. Even though most of us come here looking for a second chance, it's rare that we offer one. Why'd you do it? Clever. Though I'm afraid he'll scurry off before you can learn much. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this conflict, though. Eagwolf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers. And Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse. Just that they're chafing at seeing a foreign empire bring foreign troops and foreign restrictions. Same as rebels everywhere, really. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Wodaka herself. Could be both. Judging from that meeting, Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwig don't see eye to eye. I'm afraid that means trouble on the horizon, especially if Ludwig starts operating around him. Nice to know I'm in good company. Except it's more than your head on the chopping block. I promised someone I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts. The feeling's mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night, don't you? Sleep easy, Envoy. As best you can. Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here.
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before. Our roots entwine, but we cannot linger here long. We must know. A killer freed, a predator returned to the woods. You bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your pain? Compassion for the snake. He killed our beloved. Our weeds tangle. This is not our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. bide our time. We wait. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Quiet, Nimdut.
Nothing like a win with a good team. Whatever's grown over that Adra doesn't look natural. Coming in hot. Stand back. Here it comes. Coming in hot.
Something happened here. Birth. Voices. Arms building a wall. The ruins sleep in the field now. The only proof they lived. How do we leave our mark upon the river of memory? Planting seeds. The body dies, but ideals persist. Your clarity of vision soothes us.
Just like the Strangle Road. Envoy, you gotta tell me your secret.
The Envoy blacked out for me, and now the Audra has flowers on it. Does that about sum it up?
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. I didn't ask. The less I know, the better. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
As long as she's not on our scent. Given how angry she was about Eagwolf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
And Sam sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adherans moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
It's what most of us come here for. I only wish more of us really got one. Unfortunately, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adheran soldiers.
They're certainly making their presence known. Can't say they're making any friends, though.
I don't like that Ludwine woman. She gives me the freakus.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. Taking in the slack is one thing. They look ready to strangle each other with it.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm? Well, maybe figure it out. We can't prepare for what we don't know is coming.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
The Living Lands is an odd place, period.
But so are the Animancers.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fjord is, an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of Animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
They're an eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
They don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay, until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the Living Lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway... You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. I look forward to hearing what you think the word easy means.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
I have 2 rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule. What are you grinning about?
Huh? I wasn't grinning.
Right. Well, stop it.
That's just how my face looks, Marius. Hey, you got something on your mind? Something you want to talk about?
See? You're doing... doing it now.
Well, now you're being funny.
Oh, gods. I'm just making it worse.